is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, man. Watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to score on the interception.
Set the tone as a defense. Get a stop. Make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense over.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up...
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Pitt right back to the line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Beck. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Gonna look downfield again. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Might as well stick with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the tailback. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 91, on to punt it away.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
On the set. Clear. Clear.
Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hit right back to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Fletcher.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's back. Grab near the marker, it's Bauman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
28, Pitt, 7.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Ready, set. Lasso.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to pass. It's back. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pitt right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Holstein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Pitt will have to boot this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes trouble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Running to Green. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
4th down coming up.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Bring in the heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Hurricanes get it past the sticks. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Gets away. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have...
Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, he's got a chance. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hilton. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the Heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marion. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Hilton. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lost to fire on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, going up top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride. And
touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for space. It's gone. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hilton. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, another catch by the big NFL, and hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment.